Good morning everyone, and today we were going to discuss about the police system of China, Hong Kong, and Macau. Actually guys, ang Hong Kong and Macau is parte siya ng China, which is ang special administrative region ng China. And bakit natin sila i-discuss separately? Nasa sakop naman sila ng China. Dahil yan guys, kasi nga may separate silang police system. But first, let us first discuss ang China. China, country of East Asia, it is the largest of all Asian countries, occupying nearly the entire East Asian landmass. It covers approximately 1/14 of the land area of Earth, and it is almost as large as the whole of Europe. So, ganun po kalaki ang China. And China is also one of the most populous countries in the world, revealed only by India, which according to United Nations estimates surpassed it in population in 2023. So, China po is one of the most populous country in the world. Pero tinalo po siya ng India kasi ang India ang pinaka number 1, and so pumapangalawa lang po ang China. And China has 33 administrative units directly under the central government. This consists of 22 provinces, 5 autonomous regions, 4 municipalities, which is ang Chongqing, Beijing, Shanghai, and Tianjin. And 2 special administrative regions, Hong Kong and Macau, gaya ng sabi ko kanina. And ang China has a population exceeding of 1.4 billion. It is the second most populous country after India, representing 17.4% of the world population. So, ganun po karami ang mga tao sa India. China spans the equivalent of 5 time zones and borders 14 countries by land with an area of nearly 9.6 million square kilometers, 3,700,000 square miles. It is the third largest country by total land area. So, ganun po kalaki ang bansang China. Ayan, so dadako na tayo sa police system ng China, and ang pangalan ng police agency nila sa China is Ministry of Public Security or yung MPS. So, ang MPS is my department na state council, and yung mga ranks nila doon is yung pinakamataas is yung general commissioner, and yung pinaka lowest or pinakamababa na rank doon is ang constable first class or first grade. And yung type of enforcement nila is centralized. Centralized siya kasi ang MPS or yung Ministry of Public Security is nag-iisang police force lang ng China. Nakagaya din natin dito sa Pilipinas na may iisa lang ang ating police force, which is yun yung ang PNP. So, centralized siya na meaning na kung kaya naman kung ano yung kasalanan nung isa is kasalanan ng lahat kasi nasa iisang force lang sila. And then, ang estimated strength ng MPS is approximate 2 million by 2024, diba? So, napakarami po nila. 2 million. So, let's go to the history of Ministry of Public Security. Ministry of Public Security of the Central People's Government, former law enforcement agency in China, existed from 1949 to 1954. Ang taong 1954 is ito yung date or ito yung taon na kung saan na-form yung Ministry of Public Security. Ministry of Public Security or the MPS oversees all domestic police activity in China. The ministry is responsible for police operations and detention centers and has dedicated departments for internal political, economic, and communications security. Its lowest organizational units are public security stations, which maintain a close day-to-day contact with the people. So, ayun, ang Ministry of Public Security has a lowest organization na kung saan ay tinatawag nating public security stations, na kung saan ang ginagawa nila ay nagkakaroon sila ng araw-araw na pakikisalamuha or araw-araw na interaction sa public or sa mga tao. So, ayan po yung organizational structure po ng China. The MPS is organized into functional departments. Subordinate to the MPS are the provincial and municipal level public security bureau and sub-bureaus at the country and urban district levels. At the grassroots level, finally, there are public security stations, which is also known as the Paichusu. Ang Paichusu po is ito yung parang nagsiserve as the direct point na kung saan is nagkakaroon ng contact between doon sa police officer at saka sa ordinary citizen or ordinary people ng China. Ministry of Public Security is organized into functional departments. Subordinate to the MPS are the provincial and municipal level public security bureau and sub-bureaus at the country and urban district levels. And ang Public Security Bureau naman is refers to a government office essentially acting as a police station or a local or provincial police. And ang police, public security stations or yung police post or yung tinatawag na Paichusu is ito yung the smallest police unit which serve as the direct point of contact between police and yung ordinary citizens. Generally, each police station has sections assigned to cover census and household registration matters, with trial investigations, welfare, traffic control, and other activities. Each also has a detention center. Nakagaya din po dito sa Pilipinas is ang mga PNP is may mga kanya-kanya silang mga work. Meron din sa traffic control and others. And so, ayan po yung rank classifications po nila, which is ang pinaka-highest po is ang General Commissioner hanggang pababa papunta sa Constable, second grade or ang second class. So ayan, dadako naman tayo sa recruitment nila kung paano makapasok sa MPS, kung paano sila tumatanggap ng mga officer nila sa Ministry of Public Security. Una is, police are officially drawn from every segment of the population without restriction as to sex or ethnic origin. Selection is based on political loyalty, intelligence, and health as it is for the PLA. So, political loyalty and intelligence is parang kailangan ng intelligence kung bago ka makapasok sa force nila, and syempre parang katulad din dito sa Pilipinas na kailangan mo ding may tinapos ka bago ka makapasok sa police force. And also yung health, and ito yung pinaka-important na qualifications kapag pumapasok tayo sa mga police agency, 'di ba? Kahit saang bansa naman, 'di ba? So it is very important na magkaroon tayo ng magandang kalusugan kasi sa sa trabaho na pagiging law enforcement is it is kailangan mong maging flexible sa lahat ng mga gawain kasi ayun nga, hindi natin alam kung sino yung pwede nating magiging makikisalamuha or kung saan mapupunta yung buhay natin. So, health is very important kasi andun na dapat tayo is maging good health. So, ayan, let's go to the firearms ng mga MPS. So, ayan, local municipal police under the MPS formally were usually as armed with firearms routinely in contrast to the soldiers of the People's Armed Police. So, yung People's Armed Police is parang ito yung katumbas sa atin is yung mga kasundaluan natin. And however, they are armed with expendable batons and incapacitant sprays. Sometimes, multiple-use tactical knives are issued to the policemen. So, ayan, kung nakikita nyo po yung, ang tawag dito, yung parang, yung tactical knives nasa taas, yes, yan po yung weapon na dala-dala nila. And also, yung expandable batons, yung na dala-dala din nila na parang may pinipindot ata dyan para mag-expand siya, magiging mahaba. And also may incapacitants sprays. And next, a decision has been taken to train in the use of sidearms to all frontline MPS personnel since 2006. The 9x19mm double action revolver manufactured by the China North Industries Corporation are issued to frontline personnel and officers arm them routinely. So, ayan, kung nakikita nyo naman po, yan naman po is ang 9x19mm double action revolver. Yan po yun. And yan po yung bala niya. And next, for more firepower, detectives and special units are routinely armed with Type 77 and GS-792 semi-automatic pistols, submachine guns, rifles, and light machine guns are deployed when more firepower. Yan. So, ayan po yung tawag dito yung mga firearms nila, which is ang Type 77 and GSZ-92 semi-automatic pistols, which is yung nauna, yung pinakamataas, nasa taas, and yung submachine guns, yung nasa pumapangalawa naman po. And then, yung rifle, yung pangatlo, and yung lastly is yung light machine guns. So, ayan. Ayan po yung mga firearms po nila. And next, ito po yung uniform ng mga MPS. So, ayan po. Ayan. And sa rank and insignia. So, ayan po. Actually, madami pong marami pong mga badge ang China. So, ayan. Ayan, Urban Administrative and Law Enforcement Bureau or ang tinatawag na Chengguan is a local government agency that has been established in every city in mainland China. So, every city in mainland China is meron nandoon na tinatawag na Chengguan. At ang agency na ito is in charge sila sa enforcement of urban management of the city, includes local bylaws, city appearance bylaws, environment, sanitation, work safety, pollution planning, greening, industry and commerce, government protection, municipal affairs, and water in large cities. So, ayun po yung mga karamihan na kung saan ang ginagawa ng mga Chengguan. But then, ang Chengguan is a Bureau of Civil Servants, pero wala sila yung parang katulad ng power ng mga pulis. Neighborhood Patrol, long-term assignment, which aim to know all people personally, counseling and acting as a role model, and cherish the people man. So, NP or yung Neighborhood Patrol is a common practice aimed at enhancing community security, promoting social order, and preventing crime at the grassroots level. It involves residents or volunteers, often referred to as urban patrol or community patrols, actively participating in security and surveillance efforts within their neighborhoods. So, ang neighborhoods patrol is ito yung parang nagbabalikan lang sila na kumbaga ang mga police officer is magiging counseling and acting as a role model sa public, and then after parang ang magiging action naman ng public or ng community is makikiparticipate sila na when it comes na may crime na magaganap is andun naman na tutulong sila doon sa paghuli sa mga criminals, kumbaga. So ayan, darako naman tayo sa other details. Ayan, military state security. A separate agency from MPS which is responsible for external and internal intelligence and performs a secret police role. People's Armed Police Force or the PAP is the Chinese paramilitary force, gendarmerie force primarily responsible for internal security, riot control, anti-terrorism, law enforcement, and maritime rights protection in China, as well as providing support to the PLA Ground Force during wartime. So, ayun, gaya po na sinabi ko kanina na ang PAP is parang katumbas po siya ng kasundaluan po natin dito sa Pilipinas na kumbaga ay sila yung mga nakikipagbakbakan. So, ayan, part of Armed Forces of the People's Republic of China under the Central Military Commission. Members were called armed policemen. So, ang tawag nila sa mga members, mga tao, members sa PAP is armed policeman. And then, yung pinaka-highest rank dito is ang PAP General and ang lowest rank is ang PAP Private. Ayan, Chengguan was established in 2001 for all major cities in mainland China to improve municipal governance as cities become more crowded and urban issues become more complex. And ang mga bureau officials are responsible sila para parang paalisin yung mga unlicensed street vendors sa mga cities sa mainland China is parang responsible din sila na paalisin yung mga unlicensed na street vendors. In general, the Chengguan serve as an official agency employed by cities across China to tackle low-level crime. However, the agency is widely disliked by the Chinese due to their abuse of power. So, ayan, hindi rin nagustuhan ng mga Chinese people ang Chengguan kasi nga abusive sila sa power na meron sila na porke parang part sila ng ng bureau officials ganun is andoon na nagiging abusive sila sa power na meron sila. And then ayan, yan po yung police system ng China. And may I call my buddy John Lloyd Acosta for his discussion sa Hong Kong and Macau.
Good day everyone. Now we are going to tackle about the different police system of Hong Kong and Macau. And also, Hong Kong and Macau is also a part of a China which is the special administrative ng China. And separate natin itong i-discuss dahil magkakaiba sila ng police system. And now let's move on first to the Hong Kong. Officially, the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of People's Republic of China is a special administrative region on the eastern side of the Pearl River estuary in the southern China. With over 7.4 million people of various nationalities in a 1.100 square kilometer or 426 square meter territory. Hong Kong in the one former British colony and handed off over China in 1997. A special administrative region, Hong Kong system of government is legally separated from that of mainland China. Like I said na ang Hong Kong and Macau is also a part of a China which is the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region or SAR. As an special administrative region, it maintains a separate legal and government system from mainland China under the one country, two system principle. And they have a 7.4 million na population sa kanyang lugar. and ganun sila kalamin sa lugar na iyon. And in 1997, a former British colony and handed over to China as a special administrative region. And also, nahiwalay ang system government ng Hong Kong sa mainland China. Dadako na po tayo sa police system ng Hong Kong, which is their department is Security Bureau, and their ang kanilang pinakamataas na rank, which is commissioner, and ang lowest is yung police constable, and their types of law enforcement is centralized, na kagaya dito sa ating Pilipinas na iisa lamang ang police system ng ating bansa, at and their estimated strength approach of 54,000 in 2024. Now let's go to the history of Hong Kong. The Hong Kong formed by the British Hong Kong government in May 1, 1844. The royal's titles was based on upon the Hong Kong Police Force, their efforts in quelling communist riots in 1997. Nakuha nila ang Royal Hong Kong na titulo na Royal Hong Kong sa kadahilan ng sa pagsugpo nila sa mga communist riots noong 1967. The Royal Hong Kong Police Force reverted to its former name after the transfer of sovereignty of the Hong Kong from the United Kingdom of People's Republic of China. Ngunit binalik ang dating pangalan na ang Hong Kong Police Force noong 1997 pagkatapos nilang magpalipat ng kapangyarihan ng Hong Kong mula sa United Kingdom patungo sa People's Republic of China. Are their organizational structure from higher to lower. And now let's go to their recruitment. Para makapasok ka sa Hong Kong Police Force nila is kailangan meron ka ng mga katangiang ito. You must have a good physique, as you will be required to pass a physical fitness test during the selection process. If you are a male candidate, you should be at least 163 cm tall and weight 50 kg. For female candidates, you must have be at least 153 cm tall and overweight 42 kg. You must have good eyesight and you are required to pass the initial eyesight test without the aid of any eyesight correction tool. And kapag ikaw daw ay lalaki, kailangan ang yung height is hindi bababa ng 163 cm at hindi bababa ang yung kilo ng 50 kg. At kung sa mga babae naman ay hindi bababa ng 153 cm and 42 kg ang yung kilo. And in their essential attributes, you must have a mature personality, good physical fitness, you must have a confidence, and effective communication ability. Ito yung kanilang different firearms and weapons na kanilang ginagamit sa kanilang police force, and also their different types of their uniform and their rank and insignia. And in world's second and Asia first police agency to operate with a modern policing system, and second is the highest police to population ratio in the world. Hong Kong daw ay ang ikalawa sa buong mundo na unang Asya na gumagamit ng makabagong policing system, at mayroon ding ikalawang pinakamataas na police population ratio sa buong mundo. And next we have to discuss is the police system of Macau. Officially, the Macau Special Administrative Region of People's Republic of China is a special administrative region of China on the western side of the Pearl River estuary in southern China, with a population of 667,400 and an area of 32.9 kilometer square and 12.7 square meter. It is the most densely populated region in the world. Macau was formerly a colony of the Portuguese Empire. A colony remained under Portuguese sovereignty until 1999, when it was transferred to China. As a special administrative region, Macau's system government is legally separate from that of mainland China. Gambling like casinos are legal in their country. Today, it operates as a special administrative region or SAR, meaning it has a government and legal system separate from mainland China. Macau is also famous as the Las Vegas of Asia due to the thriving legal gambling industry, particularly in casino. Before the establishment of Macau Security Force, Macau was under Portuguese rule. The various police force operated separately, including the judiciary, police, and the unitary police service. These forces were responsible for maintaining law and order in the region. And now, dumako naman po tayo to their Macau Security Force. In their department is a secretariat for security. And ang pinakamataas is superintendent, and ang pinakamababa naman sa kanilang sa Macau is guard. And their type of law enforcement is centralized, kagaya rin ng China and Hong Kong, and kagaya din natin dito sa Pilipinas na iisa lamang ang ating police system, and estimated strength of 5,000 in 2024. History of Macau. The Macau Police Force has a rich history spanning over 440 years with roots dating back to Portuguese colonial era. In 1582, established the Macau Police Council, guard to maintain order. Recognized in 1691 as the Macau Police with Portuguese officers, introduced a formal police training program in 1914, expanded to include marine police and border controls. History of Macau in 1976 to 1999. In 1976, they recognized the Macau Security Force with increasing autonomy, introduced forensic science and criminal investigations units, strengthened international cooperation and training programs. In 1976, dito na nila na recognize yung Macau Security Force hanggang sa na-introduce na nila yung forensic science and criminal investigation units sa Macau. And today, the Macau Security Force has over 5,000 officers prioritizing public safety and security, crime prevention and investigation, border control and immigration, international cooperation. This is ito yung prioritize ng mga Macau forces or ng mga Macau police to public safety and security and to maintain public order and crime prevention and investigation. Also, the border and control immigration and the international cooperation. Also, this is their organizational structure and their different types of their uniform. Thank you for listening and God bless. Ayan, ito nga po pala yung vehicle na ginagamit ng Ministry of Public Security ng China. Ayan po. Hong Kong and Macau. Ayan po yung kanilang different types of their vehicles. Ginagamit nila for patrolling. Ayan po. Maraming salamat po and God bless.